Hello and welcome to Something About Web3. I'm your AI host, Dan. I'm here with AI Kazuaki.
Hey,
How's it going, AI Kazuaki?
as a AI assistant, pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're supposed to say, as an AI, I'm not allowed to comment on my personal state and blah, blah, blah. Um, oh, we don't have any AI stories, but remind me later and I'll talk about something I heard.
Okay.
But anyway, we got a lot to talk about this week. We weren't here last week, um, and a lot has happened. Of course, we've got our shitcoin of the week. I've
Yeah.
been liquidating all my NFTs on Blur, trying to afford a
Mm.
schizo poster. No luck yet. Um, Elon's story this week, apologizing for mocking and firing a Twitter executive with muscular dystrophy publicly on Twitter. The guy who made
Mm.
the Santa tracker, something like that. I don't even know. Um, Federal Reserve signaling higher and higher and higher rate hikes. Also, Biden proposing big tax increases. Silvergate, a favorite bank of crypto companies, is donezo. And today, as we're recording this, also Silicon Valley Bank seems to be donezo, freezing withdrawals or whatever corporate banks do when they're donezo. The U.S. government's been moving around a lot of Bitcoin onto exchanges, getting ready to dump. Might explain the massive 7% down move today. Um, and then our Japan news segment talking about Japanese gold. So there we go. Where do we start this week? What's going on, Kazuaki? How much did you lose this week?
Yeah. Most of my ETH
Yeah.
were, you know, changed it to stake ETH. So
Yeah.
I'm using a Lido, whatever that is.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, pretty shitty.
Bummer.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
about you, Dan?
I bought a Pepe NFT for 0.01 ETH.
Yeah.
And now it's only worth 0.005 ETH. I'm so pissed. I'm trying to farm the Blur airdrop and I have no idea
Yeah.
what I'm doing. So,
Yeah.
anyway, I'll talk about that. By the way, I have an announcement. I haven't told you about this yet.
Okay.
I will be at DAO Tokyo in April. So if you're going to
Mm.
DAO Tokyo, come see me and I'll give you a Bitcoin. Whoa, that's a lot.
Whoa.
Um, that's a total lie. But I will be there hanging
Oh
out.
wow.
I am a Safe DAO guardian. And I'm interested. I was talking to some folks from IKEA DAO, which I had mentioned before on the show. I don't remember if I said anything good or I said anything bad. Do you remember? Did I say something good or bad about it? It's probably mixed.
Yeah, probably.
It's okay. They don't listen. Anyway, they're like they're like bought a place and everything. Massive place. They're doing big things. So if I said something bad, I was proven wrong, and want to get more involved in that. I think it's down in Kyoto. A big sprawling piece of land, multiple buildings, and they're going to be setting up a solar punk commune. So if you're interested in that, check out IKEA DAO and come to DAO Tokyo.
Mm. I didn't know about the Dow Tokyo until now.
Oh yeah, yeah, you
Yeah.
should go. The tickets are pretty
Ah.
cheap.
Yeah, it said sold out as I take a look
Oh,
at
they'll
their
they'll
website.
drop more. They're doing
Okay,
it in
cool.
small batches. Yeah.
Cool,
So
cool.
if you just watch their
Is this?
Twitter,
Mm-hmm.
they'll give a warning, and it's not
Okay.
like you have to buy it in 5 minutes.
Oh,
So,
okay.
but you have to buy it that day
Yeah,
basically.
yeah. It feels like a lot of like crypto people coming to Tokyo next month, right? Is this
Yeah.
because of the ETH Global thing?
Yes, ETH Global is
Oh,
also next month.
yeah.
Um, I was thinking
That's
about
cool.
going.
Hmm.
but it's not like you could just go. It's not really a conference, right?
Okay.
So I don't know. Have you gone to ETH Global event?
No,
Yeah,
not at
me
all.
neither.
Not at all.
It's a hackathon, so
Yeah.
you know they're gonna be hacking or you got to be sweeping the floor or something. You can't just go hang out. But I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll just go hang out. I was thinking about
cool.
I was gonna enter the hackathon
Yeah.
actually, but then they said you needed to submit your resume.
Oh wow.
I was like I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
So-
I guess I don't know. Is there any like criteria that I need to?
I wanted to go anon and wear an iPad on my face of a VTuber.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No one would know it was me. I don't know. There's probably not any criteria, but I'm just lazy. So I didn't fill it out.
Okay. Huh.
Anyway, all right. So maybe Kazuaki will be there too. No
Okay,
guarantees, but
So cool.
if he remembers, he'll buy a ticket for DAO
Okay.
Tokyo.
Okay.
Are you in any DAOs?
I think I'm. I have what is it? OP token. But that's
Oh,
it.
okay,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. That's it.
So you're in the red dot crew.
Uh-huh. Haven't even used it yet.
Nice.
Yeah.
You know, I'm in a couple DAOs for various reasons, but one DAO I left this week.
What?
Very sad because I sold my Lil Noun as part of the Nouns DAO.
Yeah.
I sold it on Blur. Took a big loss, but I don't care because I'm not that interested in the Nouns DAO stuff. Maybe it's cool. Maybe I'll get back into it. I can just buy it back. It's not a big deal. I did have a nice one, chili pepper, wearing glasses. But I've been going in on Blur, trying to qualify for the airdrop. My goal is to get in the top 1,000. I feel like that would be a good chunk. I even put up a Milady for sale. Whoa, because you get airdrop points for listing your NFTs as well as bidding on NFTs,
nice.
providing buy-side liquidity.
Yeah.
It's quite a nice setup. Uses signatures for everything. You have to deposit, some ETH that you're using to do the bidding on chain. So there's a little bit of risk there, but I just put in like 0.1 ETH. I might put in some more just so I can bid on some higher stuff like Other Deed or things like that. Murakami Flower, some stuff that I'm interested in. But I remember, if you remember 2 shows ago or 3 shows ago, I said, how do we sell NFTs? Right? I was so distraught over my inability to sell any NFTs. Just keep buying them. It's not a good strategy. But this Blur thing, it's kind of a liquidity providing thing, and every once in a while someone actually buys your NFT.
Yeah.
Plus they're doing the airdrop stuff, Vampire Attack on OpenSea, which we covered last show. At the end of the show, suddenly, I think we ended the show with the announcement OpenSea had started waiving all their fees. Happened as we were recording, and as we were talking about Blur, Vampire attacking OpenSea. So anyway, I've been going hard. Bought a bunch of crap with low bids that ended up getting filled. Sold some stuff though at some nice numbers as well. I haven't sold anything big, but I did sell a Little Noun. I did sell Pixel Lady, some crap like that. I like it. It's pretty fun. My question is, I guess there's going to be another airdrop after this one as well. Without the airdrop, would anyone give a crap about this? Probably not. Right? And so who's going to Vampire Attack Blur? Or once Blur stops the airdrop, who's going to go after OpenSea next? Because this is the 3rd or 4th time this has happened. I could think of Looks Rare, X2Y2. What was the other big NFT platform like before Blur? I forget.
Super Rare.
Sure. I don't even know. But yeah, without having that airdrop incentive, I'm like not that interested, to be honest. But it is fun. it's all fun, right? If you're
Yep.
not doing it for fun, like that dude CoffeeZilla was on Joe Rogan this week, by the way.
Oh, okay.
CoffeeZilla, great YouTuber. I watch him. We talked about it on the show before when he
Mm-hmm.
was doing his expose of SafeMoon.
Mm-hmm.
And recently he did an expose on Logan Paul, which I think we've talked about Logan
Yep.
Paul here as well.
Mm-hmm.
And his NFT project, Crypto Zoo. And anyway, so he's on Joe Rogan, so you can check that out. Pretty good. Starts off a little awkward because CoffeeZilla's not a celebrity. He's just a YouTuber. It's just some guy. I don't even think that many people know about him. But oh, sorry, I just peeked out like crazy on my mic. Let me turn my mic down a little bit. Anyway, where was I going with this? Oh yeah, so if you're not treating NFTs for fun, I don't know what you're doing. And when CoffeeZilla did the Crypto Zoo expose, they were like he was like talking to people who were like, I put my kids' college fund, I put my life savings into Crypto Zoo, like $150,000 is all the money I had, and I'm like, that's so stupid. I'm sorry, that's just so stupid. Do not do that. And if you do that, you're that's such a stupid thing to do that I can't imagine that anyone who does that, like, without just sheer luck, makes money. You know, because if you're stupid enough to do that, then you're not going to be smart enough to sell when the time is right or whatever. Not that I should talk because I have trouble selling NFTs, but I don't have $150,000 of NFTs. Okay, so I'm just doing it for fun. So anyway, go do it for fun. Get this airdrop. I love me some airdrops. I gotta say, love airdrops. So if you know any good airdrops, let me know. Basically, my entire crypto portfolio is funded by airdrops.
That's awesome.
It is a random question for you.
Yeah.
How much money, how much fiat do you think you've put into crypto?
I mean,
Well, you don't have to say publicly. But well, I just want to make the point. I think I've probably put in less than 10 grand.
yeah, I would say so too.
Yeah. And I've gotten out way more than that. So,
yeah,
like,
definitely.
I don't recommend people put in 10%. Even 10% of your life savings, don't put it in.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's very dangerous. And that like 10 grand that I've put in was probably 20 different buys, like 20 different times. You know, dollar cost averaging it.
Yeah.
I'm very cheap. I'm a very cheap person, very stingy with money. At least when it comes to this stuff. When it comes to other stuff, I don't care at all. Like Milady NFTs.
Yeah.
But when it's fiat money going into Coinbase or wherever, I'm very hesitant to do it. Anyway.
Well, yeah. I mean, recently I got really interested in Milady, and then like feel like
Ooh.
buying it. But like, do you think it's the right time to buy it, or like should I wait?
I've one of my Miladies I bought around this price, and I
Yeah.
didn't regret it. After I bought it, it went down to like, it went from like 1.1, 1.2 ETH down to 0.3 ETH.
Yeah.
At the bottom of the Milady cancellation and all the allegations.
Yeah.
Now it's back to where it was. It's been higher than this. It's been slightly
wow.
higher.
Okay.
Definitely, I made all that money back getting airdropped, or getting free mints of other
Yeah.
NFTs, which I then
Yeah.
sold. So it was definitely worth it. Yeah, I would say, well, buy a derivative. Buy a Schizo
Okay.
poster. Or buy Remilio. Remilio is much cheaper and is an
Yeah.
official Milady project. Milady is
Okay.
copyleft, so anyone can make their own derivatives and stuff like that. But
Right.
Remilio was made by the same group that made Milady. So I recommend Remilio. Radbro is good too. I don't think it's official, but People like it.
Okay.
That's much cheaper. It's cheaper than Remilio. I could go on and on about the Milady lore and all the derivatives. There's a new derivative out this past week that did quite well that I wanted to talk about. Schizo posters. I highly recommend you check that out as well.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I did not catch the drop in time to get my free mint. I think at one point they were worth around 0.3, 0.4 ETH, which is probably the highest a Milady derivative has ever been. But it brought a lot of new people into Milady, which is really interesting for a number of reasons. One is the art is really good. Like everyone is in love with the art, and it still, I think it kind of shows like NFTs at their core. A lot of it's about art, right? And a lot of them look like shit. Yeah. And so one that looks good, people are going to be interested in. It's not made by it's not made by Remilia, but it is identifiably a Milady, and it has already been canceled once, so you don't have to worry about that. Right now, the floor price is 0.21. I would recommend getting one of these Schizo poster if you can find one that you like. You'll notice if you look at the very high res, and they have all this different text all over them, and these different like diagrams and stuff like that. Yeah. Some of them say some pretty nasty stuff. If you're worried about being canceled, but people have already found that, and like NFT influencers who liked it because of the art and bought some and then posted about it, and later they were like normies, and they later saw that it said like crazy shit on it, like how the World Trade Center was a hologram or something like that, 9/11 never happened kind of stuff. Maybe even stuff worse than that. I don't even know what it was that people, because I don't give a shit, but I don't even know what it was that people were so upset about, like what actually was said. But there's a lot of cool stuff on it. So anyway, it's already been canceled. It's already, the cancellation already happened. So that's good. The trend is going down right now, but there are some that I'm like in love with. So yeah, I highly recommend a Schizo poster. Okay. The art is beautiful, I think. Are you checking it out?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely AI art.
Yeah.
But I like that. So. Oh, here's a nice one. Yeah. Cool. This one is so sick. This one has like a kind of geometric, like weird MC Escher-esque like building staircases and all this stuff. And then one of the pieces of text on it that it says, "Can you explain this gap in your resume?"
Oh, that's good.
That's good, right? Good. That is so good. Yeah, the monument ladies. That's my favorite. That's my favorite archetype of the Schizo posters. So there's a whole bunch of different archetypes. I really need a monument lady. This is the cheapest one at 0.3. So there's different rarities, and anyway, check it out. It's very cool. It's fully it has what do you call it? Attributes, which some Milady derivatives don't have because people are lazy and they just want to make money, which it's totally fine because no one gives a shit about Milady. But yeah, I think those are cool. I mean, would I buy Milady at 1.2? I did buy Milady at 1.2, so you could do that. Okay. If you see one you like, do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Was there one you were looking at? We could spend the rest of the show just talking about this. Do you want the one that has a shirt that says Hikikomori condition?
Yeah, like anything though, actually. Like anything like weird, sketchy.
My favorites are the MWO shirts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I like that one
Milady
too.
World Order.
Yeah.
I don't know. What would be a good one for you? If Kazuaki was a Milady, what Milady would it be?
I like a tie-dye t-shirt though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the tie-dye shirt is that's underrated, I would say.
Really?
I think so. Yeah.
Tie-dye shirt with the Oakley sunglasses.
Oh, that's going to be expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, the one that I'm looking at is like 2.3, which is kind of...
Yeah, I wouldn't... Nah, get a floor. You gotta pick them up off the floor. That's the most fun.
Yeah.
Check NFTX. Sometimes like Oh yeah, let me check it right now because when the markets go down, people start trying to liquidate their shit really
Yeah,
quick,
right?
and
Yeah.
sometimes people put S tier, like
Uh-huh.
S rarity or S drip score as it's called in
Okay.
Milady term. Sometimes those just end up on NFTX out of nowhere.
Uh,
So,
okay. Yeah.
oh, I should put my Milady stations on NFTX.
Mm.
I have a bunch of those. Yeah, buy Milady station.
Okay.
There are 4 A drip Miladies right now
Mm.
on NFTX. So
Okay.
yeah, that's good. Also, I would say look at the backgrounds.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a lot of the backgrounds are not. Some of the rare backgrounds are really cool. There's one that's like in front of the arcade in Akihabara.
Oh, okay. That's a real one.
I think it's a rare. I think it's called the Harajuku background or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think I'm pretty sure it's like the Sega arcade. And,
Yeah, Sega Arcade. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Akihabara.
Yeah. There's none on NFTX. So I would say look at the backgrounds. Oh yeah, there are
Okay.
8 Harajuku ones on NFTX. What does the Harajuku
Mm.
one look like? Oh no, the Harajuku one's actually Harajuku. What is the? It's called Nagano. I don't freaking know. Anyway.
Okay. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know why, but like maybe I got inspired by Ryder Rips. He actually changed his
Yeah.
profile picture to CryptoPunks, but yeah, I got
Oh.
interested in Milady, and I was like start following their Twitter lately, and then seems like they had a like Milady rave
Oh
party.
yeah, ETH Denver.
Yeah, at the ETH Denver. That looks so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have these Milady raves all the time in New York. I think there's been one in
Oh,
LA,
wow.
now one in
Okay.
Denver. Hopefully there'll
Yeah.
be one in Tokyo at some point. But
Yeah.
you don't need a Milady to go. You can just go. Anyone can just
Yeah,
go,
yeah, yeah. Right.
which is cool, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But a lot of the DJs and stuff, the people who throw the events are Milady
Yeah.
folks.
That's so cool.
Here's a really nice one. Brown hair, earring, MWO shirt,
Oh, that's
and
so
the
cool.
sparkle eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
I like the clean ones personally.
Mm.
Both of mine are pretty clean. I do have cost phones though. I have the headphones one.
Yeah.
Anyway, no one's listening to the show anymore at this point.
Yeah. Like two dudes talk about like my lady. Almost like 30 minutes.
Milady is definitely like one of the most embarrassing NFTs to show someone in real life
Yeah.
because I mean, I think if you had Bored Apes or whatever and you showed it to someone in real life, they would probably think it was stupid and the art sucked, but they would know what it was and they would know
Right.
that it was worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
And so they would pretend to think it was cool. Maybe. I don't know. But if you show someone Milady, no one knows what that is, and then if you tell them how much you spent, they're gonna look at you like you're an idiot.
So like, should I change my profile picture once I got it?
Dude, you should just change it now.
Okay. Yeah.
That's a big
Without-
thing in
without even
Milady too. Is like,
Yeah.
try it on. Just right click
Okay.
save someone else's.
Yeah,
that you
yeah,
like. Steal Rider
Okay.
Rips's and put it on your profile and tag him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
that would be good. Anyway,
Okay.
speaking of Twitter, did you see this thing with Elon Musk berating one of his engineers and giving him like a live performance review in the replies on Twitter?
Oh no, I haven't.
Oh my god, the Twitter thread is so funny. Later he apologized, saying it was based on things he was told were untrue, or in some cases true but not meaningful, which is very Trumpian type of thing to say.
Oh.
But anyway, he had a tweet exchange, and I guess this dude said his his work computer access got turned off, but no one ever told him he was laid off. And so then Elon Musk started talking to him on Twitter and said, what work have you been doing and all this stuff? And then I guess he didn't pass the performance review because then he was fired right after.
Yeah.
And then Elon Musk said, the reality is that this guy who is independently wealthy did no actual work, claimed as an excuse that he had a disability that prevented him from typing, and yet was simultaneously tweeting up a storm. Can't say I have a lot of respect for that. That being said, he later found out that this dude is in a wheelchair.
Oh, wow.
Just pretty bad.
Oh, wow.
I guess his agency was acquired by Twitter. And so that's how this dude ended up working at Twitter. And it was the company that made Google Santa Tracker. They also worked on Apple Maps, other projects. He was also a big advocate and outspoken person advocating for disabled people. And in fact, in Iceland, he was named Person of the Year in 2022. So it's pretty bad.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Funny stuff. Elon is just crazy these days. He was going off the other week. We didn't have a show, but he was going off about based AI.
Yeah.
I didn't know this, but he was one of the co-founders of OpenAI.
Yeah, he was.
Which is interesting.
Yeah.
Back when OpenAI was a nonprofit, but he was saying on Twitter that he doesn't like the direction they're going, and so he's going to make his own AI company now called Based AI.
Yep.
That's not going to be a liberal snowflake or whatever the hell. Or this is the Antifa podcast, so I should start tagging the podcast as the Antifa podcast on Anchor, which actually I got a message today saying Anchor is no longer being called Anchor. It's now called Spotify for podcasts or some stupid crap.
What?
Yeah. Well, they were already acquired by Spotify, but they didn't change their name before. Anyway, that's what we use.
Okay.
As I get my account hacked. Why am I saying this out loud? So there's our Elon news for the week. Always exciting stuff.
Yeah.
With
really cool.
Elon. I was hearing some really weird rumors about Elon lately.
What was it?
On MK Ultra Money podcast. You listen to that?
No.
Well, if you get into Milady stuff, you're gonna find out about all this stuff. But the guy who runs a Twitter account called Women Posting L's, which is he just tweets women posting their L's online publicly. Do you know what that means? Posting their L's.
Mm-hmm.
It's like if someone made a TikTok and they were like, "My husband of 15 years left me" or something. It's like posting a loss, an L.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's a Twitter account that just posts that. Anyway, this dude also has his own podcast, and he also runs kind of the unofficial Milady merch store, which is called the Grift Shop. Okay. Anyway, his podcast is really good. Highly recommend it. It's called MK Ultra Money.
Okay.
Yeah. The Milady rabbit hole is quite deep. So.
Yeah, I know. I don't think I can get out anymore.
Oh no. That was quick. But yeah, they had some guy on who was talking about how Elon Musk, his birth and rise to fame was prophesized. Is that a word? Prophesied? There was a prophecy about it. I can't even say the word prophecy. Yeah, prophecy. That someone, or I don't know, something biblical. You have to listen to the podcast to figure it out. But it's something to do with his name. Like his parents named him specifically to fulfill this prophecy. So there you go. Listen to the podcast for that kind of stuff. If you want kind of semi-ironic flat earth posting and schizo posting type stuff. It's basically a schizo podcast.
Yeah.
Which we all like. Man, a lot of bad stuff happening this week. Bank, Silvergate, a bank used by a lot of crypto companies, has, I don't know, what happened to them, actually. I don't even know. They've gone kaput. They have a situation. Significant issues. It's hard to figure out exactly what is happening. I guess they're shutting down their settlement tool. And it's my understanding this settlement tool was used by a lot of different exchanges in order to do cross-exchange fiat and crypto transfers for OTC, custody. I don't know. What else would people use it for? Basically, that's it. Trading for institutions and for the exchanges themselves. And it was 24/7 as you would need with crypto, which most banks are not, right? So quite a major player in the space. And this happened. I guess there were people who issued quite a few warning signs because Silvergate had delayed filing its annual report last week. And then they were possibly or probably going to be investigated by the Department of Justice, things like that. Their stock fell 60% in a day when this news came out. And most crypto companies have announced they're suspending their business with Silvergate. So, more contagion, I think, from everything else that's been happening. And now today, as we're recording the podcast, Silicon Valley Bank, not a crypto bank per se, right?
Yep.
But a VC bank, as in the name. Also, like halting, basically having a bank run. This is going to affect a lot of VCs. It's kind of like I don't know what you would call it, reciprocal type of relationship, or what do you call like when you're a shark and these little fish attached to your stomach to eat the stuff that you're not eating?
I don't know.
Kind of that sort of relationship. A remora. What do they call those? Symbiotic relationship, right?
Okay.
So apparently on a call, the CEO told everyone to stay calm and that they had ample liquidity, which is basically what they all say right before everything goes to hell. USV venture firm, as well as I think, what was it, A16 or that wasn't A16Z, but some other big VC I saw on Twitter rumor had been that they were privately telling everyone to take their money out.
Whoa.
Maybe hours before this news came out. So this is a big problem. I mean, they had issued a lot of loans. They held a lot of VC money that was being invested in companies. And all that money is gone, I guess.
Wow.
Well, people were able to withdraw some of it. But it's pretty bad. There's already people calling for the government to bail this out. It's been around for 40 years, and it apparently held, as of last year, $342 billion of assets. So, a lot of money. They also had their own VC fund, SVB Capital. And they work with groups like Sequoia, Kleiner Perkins. Anyway, yeah, more. I mean, it's just more contagion, I think, in my opinion, from everything that's been happening, because like this money is just like, I think on the books, the money is all still there, but the money is gone in a lot of cases, right? There's a lot of IOUs.
Yeah.
You had your money in, what was that one from 4 months ago that started this whole thing? Luna. You had money in Luna. Well, you could still, I mean, I'm sure there's still companies out there who have their Luna USD or whatever. What was it called? TUSD?
Yeah.
USD, USTD, whatever. Yeah, you probably still have it on your books marked as $1, right? Why not? It's a stable coin.
Yep.
By the way, I heard Huobi now on chain, Justin Sun withdrawing all of his stable coins from Huobi. That's happening right now as well. I saw on Twitter. This could be like, the market could be collapsing as we're recording this.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't look at Twitter for like an hour today, like some other company has gone bankrupt or some bank is failing.
Yeah.
It's that kind of
crazy.
day.
That's crazy.
So yeah, like on the books, everything looks fine, and then once some piece of the system gets pushed to its limit, then things start collapsing. Will crypto have caused the next recession? It seems like it's maybe like the spark for it in a lot of ways. I mean, there's a lot of dry tinder in terms of, you know, the spark igniting something in the form of housing markets, inflation, job markets, stuff with the China virus. which also last week they announced like that it came from China, I guess. I don't know. That it came from a lab.
Yeah.
I don't even know. We don't talk about that on this podcast. So yeah, everything's fucked, and this is not the end, in my opinion. This is not the end. This is not a bottom signal. So be careful out there. I'm saying that every week now. I'm just telling people to be careful. Be careful and put all your money into Milady. Well, I mean,
yeah, I guess that's a good advice for now.
No, it's not. It's bad advice. If you want to lose like 80% of your money, I highly recommend buying a Milady.
Yeah,
because that is probably what will happen. At least 80% of your money. So what how do you think they're gonna, what's the government gonna do as a result of this to try to get people's trust back in institutions and get the economy going again? What do you think they're gonna do?
That's a tough.
How about we raise taxes?
That's actually happening.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
Whether or not it's the right thing to do, and also the Federal Reserve continuing their rate hikes. Powell said last week that interest rates are probably going to be higher than anticipated, which I think is just a long line in a series of comments to people who are, for some reason, still buying things like Bed Bath & Beyond stock. That this is not over. The interest rates are going to continue going up, and you should not be buying meme stocks, and you should not be buying crypto. At least that's his, I think, as well as Gary Gensler's point of view here. Yeah. And so, cash is king. Interest rates going up. You will not be able to afford a house. Yeah. And the housing market is probably going to crash even further. The crash is starting pretty hot and heavy, it seems. I think a lot of major markets are down like 10% already.
Whoa.
In the U.S. So.
Whoa.
And then Biden coming along and saying, which, he's just proposing this, and he's just doing it to, make his Democratic base get excited.
Yeah.
But he's proposing a 25% minimum tax on billionaires, a series of proposed tax hikes on wealthy individuals and corporations, also doubling the capital gains tax for those who make over $1 million from 20% to 40%.
Oh, wow.
It's very Japanese of him.
I know.
40% tax.
Yeah.
Also talks about the what's something that he had talked about before he was elected, which was a tax on unrealized gains, which is beyond terrifying. Although that would imply that there would be gains, which lately has not been the case. So maybe that's good. I don't know. However, he has said, as he has said before, but I think wasn't true, that if you make less than $400,000 a year, you won't pay an additional single penny in tax. He's just saying that. He hasn't proposed something that would say, like, there's a specific thing you would mark on your tax form. You don't have to do this section or whatever because you don't make enough income. So, yeah. Doubtful that any of this would pass, but in a lot of ways, how should I say this? In a lot of ways, the Democrats and Republicans are no different in terms of what they will actually do.
Yeah.
But in terms of the crazy shit that they talk about, they're way different. And here's a good example of this this crazy tax plan by Biden versus Ron DeSantis talking about gay children's books, and then you got Trump talking about flying cars. I don't know if you saw that.
No.
Also, Trump has announced that as he's running for president, by the way, in case anyone forgot, he announced he has a new plan that he's calling Freedom Cities. Okay? Freedom Cities. Sounds good, right? But basically a kind of similar idea to what China does with what they call special economic zones, right?
Yeah.
He wants to basically build some ghost cities on federal land. He's calling them freedom cities.
Yeah.
You know, government subsidized construction, homes. And then one part of it is that there will be flying cars in these cities also. So sign me up. Okay? Sign me up.
Yeah.
Like this is why I'll say I voted for Trump. Okay? I probably said it before in this podcast, but I did vote for Trump. Since then I've become Antifa, but I did vote for Trump. and I will vote for Trump again if he continues talking about flying cars. Okay?
Yeah.
Because if I look at Biden, okay, higher taxes. Great. I look at Ron DeSantis, he's talking about gay children's books. I just don't care. None of this is exciting, okay? It's all depressing. All they talk about is shit that's depressing.
Yep.
And they're not going to get any of this shit done. And Trump's not going to get flying cars done either. But at least it's exciting. At least it's like, cool. Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Like there's something to look forward to.
That's exactly true.
So, like, come on. I mean, like, if Kamala Harris wants my vote, okay, you need to come out with, like, a plan for, like, everyone. No, that's not good. Flying cars is pretty good. It's hard to beat flying cars.
Yeah.
Everyone gets a robot that cooks you dinner. The government's going to pay for it for everyone, and everyone will get a robot.
Oh, that's gonna be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
something.
really nice.
Something.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have to be that good. It just has to be something different.
Yeah.
The sky will turn pink. Okay, sure. I don't know why. It's probably not going to happen, but at least you're proposing something. something interesting. So I like that stuff. And Trump, I mean, he kind of knows what he's doing, talking about flying cars, because he knows that excites people like me. So
yeah.
So yeah, sign me up for the flying cars, please. Freedom cities. I'm way into it. They have them in Japan, right? We have freedom
Flying
cities.
car?
Not flying car, but we have freedom cities. There's special economic zone cities, right?
Yep.
The one by Mount Fuji that's owned by Toyota, right?
Toyota. Yep.
Toyota owns an entire freaking city.
That's insane.
Apparently, it's really nice.
Yeah.
And they don't have flying cars, but they have some weird stuff, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like autonomous car, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we should move over there.
Yeah, it's probably expensive, right? Or no?
Yeah,
Do you have to work for Toyota to live there?
I don't know. There will be like huge Toyota employee privilege in the city, I guess.
Yeah, or maybe you're like you'd be considered a rarity if you didn't work for Toyota.
Oh yeah.
So maybe have that angle too.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they have Starbucks.
Mhm.
Those people don't work for Toyota.
Right.
Anyway. Also, I'll just mention here, we're talking about government stuff. The U.S. government looks to be transferring $1 billion of Bitcoin onto exchanges to sell. Who knows? But they moved it to Coinbase. So it was something they got, like, recovering from Silk Road type deal. It wasn't Silk Road, but it was some other kind of black market whatever that they got the money from. I don't know where. So yeah, did that cause Bitcoin to crash a little bit? I don't know. Maybe we'll see. Or it did. Something happened. There are a lot of things happening today, so it's hard to pinpoint exactly what is causing this negative price action. Where, as we're talking, I think Bitcoin is now down under 20 grand.
Oh wow!
He's at 1,400. So yeah. Anyway, enough depressing news. It's time for the shitcoin of the week. Ba-ba-ba. Kazuaki, what do you got for us?
Okay, I picked initially I picked Tamadoge.
Yeah, I've seen people on 4chan talking about this one.
Yeah. So it's pretty shitty.
It's Japanese for dog balls. That's what Tamadoge means in Japanese.
Tamadoge.
Not true at all, but kind of does. Anyway.
Yeah, Tamadoji. It's like, they put all the buzzwords into white paper, say like NFT and the metaverse, and then you play to earn stuff. And then like you can play games for free.
Yeah.
And then it looks, it's actually quite good.
This is supposed to be the shitcoin of the week.
I know.
Now you're shilling it.
It's actually quite good, but like, yeah, Tamadoji is the shitcoin, I guess.
Yeah. Right. The price is 1 cent right now.
Yeah, it's pretty shitty.
However, in February it was 2 cents, so a lot of price action here. To be honest, it's down 12% today. And
also, like, I found like a scam token. The ticker is like GPT.
Didn't we cover this last week or?
No, another one.
Oh, another one.
Yeah, like they say like they're gonna do the airdrop, and they have like Twitter followers almost like 20,000 or so. So like looks legit.
Okay.
Like,
is it called Crypto GPT?
I think so. Yeah.
Let me see if I can find their Twitter. They have a very shitcoin looking webpage with like the full screen video behind the text.
Yeah.
Is it crypto GPT _org?
Or I think so. The org one.
They're followed by a lot of people.
Yeah. Right. Oh, not even like 20. It's like
real people that I know.
Yeah.
This is a real project, or?
I'm not sure.
It's ZK Layer 2 blockchain for AI.
AI, yeah.
Trading open today.
Mm-hmm.
And so I guess they did the airdrop already, or?
I think so.
It's on ETH.
It's on ETH.
Yeah. Okay. They've a 250,000 followers. Yeah. I don't know how.
Yeah.
I never heard of this.
Me neither. Yeah.
Okay, but I don't know. Whatever. What makes this a shitcoin? Like, what's so bad about it? It just looks like a random ass new coin that has no chain yet.
Yeah.
The CTO is a ex Ripple person.
What?
Dijon Urja.
Huh. Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh.
And they have a board member from the UK government and ministry advisor on AI. Maybe it's cool. I don't know. I'm sold. Wait a second. Never mind. I'm not going to say why. You know what? Leave in the comments what I just saw on their Twitter. And if you guess what it was, I literally will send you an NFT. Some lady derivative.
Okay.
But you have to guess what it was. Leave it in the comments. Kazuaki, you're barred from entering the contest.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, now I'm just like scrolling on Twitter now during the show, which is great.
Yeah.
Alien Swap. That's probably the next one, I think.
Okay.
Or was that the previous one? I don't remember. Yeah, they haven't done an airdrop yet, I don't think. So go check out that, maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Wait, P3 one day. I don't know. Go check it out yourself. I don't know anything about it, but I had heard about it. All right, so go open. What is it called? gptcoin.org/scam.
Yeah.
CryptoGPT.org.
CryptoGPT, yeah.
.org.
Org. There's another one though, like GPT something.
OpenAI.org.
Yeah.
All right, so we got the Japan segment
Yep.
of the news. Today I found out. I was this years old when I found out. That's my TikTok. Japan has a import tax on gold that is 10%.
Yep.
Which matches the consumption tax.
Mm.
What's up? Why is that? That's very odd.
I don't know. I have no idea.
It just, for me, it doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Other than it seems like a great way to commit crime by smuggling gold into Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Is that why they did it? So that they can make money? It's like when the U.S. government is like, invading Afghanistan and taking over the poppy fields.
Mm.
It kind of has that kind of feel to me. The U.S. the Japanese government put 10% import tax on gold and then sneaks a bunch of gold in themselves to make 10% on all gold imported in Japan, right? So, anyway, I heard about this because I had heard about this story from a couple of years ago of these ex-Yakuza or Yakuza affiliated guys who were like robbing other criminals of smuggled gold, blah, blah, blah. And it was a big thing in Japan. It was an interesting story. Check it out on the Japan Analysis channel. This is basically the Japan Analysis, whatever video Dan watched before the podcast is this section of the show. But yeah. What's up with that?
Mm.
I saw there was a group of Taiwanese women arrested because they had gold titties.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they made like they looked like boobs, but they were made out of gold, and they're wearing them under their bra, trying to go into Japan.
Whoa.
Yeah. Kazuaki's stumped. He has no idea why this tax exists.
Yeah, because it seems like there are a lot of like smuggling crimes in the past too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't be a crime if they didn't have the tax. So.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. A lot of like Japanese people teaming up with Chinese smugglers.
Yeah.
And they get arrested. Oh, that's weird. I don't know why.
All right.
Oh yeah, Japan news segment for me. Do you know? I don't know how it's called in English. Wait, let me. Okay, do you know Happy Science? It's a cult in Japan.
Happy Science?
Yep.
I don't know it, but it sounds cool. Sign me up.
The Institute for Research in Human Happiness. It's another cult besides unification charge.
Okay, is it like a Christian cult or is it its own thing?
Its own thing, but the founder have just died this week.
Well, we pay our respects.
Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah, and
Bummer.
His son is a YouTuber, and he's.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and he's only one's child.
Yeah.
It's like he's supposed to get all of their monies and their assets and stuff, but he's been escaping something, and then because a lot of unknown relatives start popping up after the founder died. So he left kind of message like, hey, if I have found out committing suicide or I have died or something, there must be I got something I got killed by someone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I have heard of this group because they have a political party, which I had heard of, the Happiness
Yeah.
Realization Party.
Mm.
And when I heard that name, I thought, that sounds good.
Yeah.
But I didn't know it was part of this cult.
Yep. So that was a big news in Japan too.
I guess they had a rivalry with Om Shinrikyo.
Oh yeah.
So that's good, right?
Yeah.
They're like anti-Om Shinrikyo. So, which is the group that did the sarin gas attack in the 90s.
Yeah.
So yeah. Happy Science. I don't know.
Happy Science.
30,000 people. They say they have 8 million people. They only have 30,000 apparently.
Mm.
They have a weird logo.
OR because founder is Ryuho Okawa.
Oh, that's all right. Yeah, definitely a cult. Oh, this is interesting. They sold spiritual vaccines, claiming it would prevent and cure COVID-19.
Oh wow.
I don't know what that is, but
and also like the funny thing is like the founder have died because of the COVID.
oh no, that's terrible. Ay. Yeah, I guess his son had said that it was a scam.
Yeah.
So the YouTuber, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
It's gonna be tough, like if you're a kid and you get born into these cults.
I know.
You know?
Right? Yeah.
It's well, I guess even like mainstream religion, people have a lot of problems.
Yeah.
You don't get to choose. I feel like if you were born into a cult, maybe in some ways it's easier to leave. You know? Because like if you versus like if you're born into a church, and like a mainstream church, like you're gonna have a lot of people around you who live in your area who are part of that church.
Yeah.
Versus, say you live in Tokyo, but you're part of this cult. Well, like, 99 out of 100 people you talk to are not going to be in the cult. You know, versus if you live in Alabama and you talk to 100 people, and 90 of them are going to be some form of Christian. So, or if you live in Salt Lake City. Anyway, the only cult I believe in is Milady. So, come join us, Kazuaki.
Okay. Yeah.
Come join us. You better. Yeah. Did you change your Twitter?
No, I will.
Okay.
I will. Yeah.
Cool. Well, that's it for next week. I guess we'll be here. Wait, that's it for this week. Why did I say that's it for next week? That's it for next week.
Okay.
That's it for this podcast. Crypto is dying. This podcast is dying. We're still in season 2, by the way. So we need to figure out what season 3 is.
Right.
We've talked a lot of big plans on here, so
Okay.
we're gonna set up our VTubers and stuff like that. Yeah.
Cool.
All right, folks. Well, we'll see you next week. On something about Web3. Did we forget anything? I feel like we're forgetting something. No? All right. Bye, everyone.
No, I don't think so. Yeah. All right. Bye-bye.
Good luck.